Alright, just about ready to get started here, guys. Get this up. See what's the latest out here. And get my Twitch up. Yeah. YouTube. There we go. Alright. Now we're all sorted. Let's see. What new fill things do we have today? None of these look good. Nope. Nope. I've got one. I've got that. Got that. Oh, what'd they do? Update the lumberjack again? Free fences and bushes. Growth stage info, additional game settings. What is this? Crosshair, visibility, starting, smoothing, environment lighting. Yeah. I'll look at it later. Don't need that right now. Enhance fill type. Okay, water trap, cow shed, Roninger, GPS, power pack, reduce engine braking force, direct sell price increase. What does this mean? Huh. Okay. Sure. I could use better money payout. Harvester fill, manure tank, self-weight, Amazon. What is this? 15,000. What is this, a mulcher? It might be a 15,000 mulcher. I think I got a better one right now. Stock. Autoload stock trailer pack. Bowman, capacity, the Brantner, Bremer, Farm Tech, Kroger, Krohn, Wager. Pallets can vary depending on the product. So, big trailer, some of the smaller ones. The Brantner I already have. Or the SDK. Hey, Coles. Stillings, how you doing tonight? Just seen you pop in there. Just looking over the mods to see what came out recently. I might look at this one. Nothing really else that looks good to me out of the mods this week. I got this one, and I got the direct sell one. The rest of these are already good to go. Oh, wait a minute. Are these still... Nothing's waiting on download, so good deal. Let's go ahead and quit this. Start this back up. Yes, I don't know why that's out of sync. We'll jump right in. Suffice to say, how are you doing tonight? Thanks for coming in, joining the No Man's Land group. Yeah, I think I got rid of that Flegel I didn't really need or use. Go ahead and turn these on, and let's get started. We're a couple minutes behind, but still pretty much on target with this stream. After I checked out all of the new mods that dropped in the last couple days that I haven't been online to look at. I missed Wednesday's stream because I fell asleep after supper watching TV. I was so tired. Oh, at least Friday is a break for me. I got the weekend to catch up on sleep. We're all good in here. And these are producing. That field needs done. This field is needing to get done. I'm in what's probably second stage. Yeah, second or third stage maybe on this field. And this doesn't need mulch, doesn't need plowing. Doesn't really need lime either. I'm gonna go fill in the spots I screwed up, but looks like it needs some vert, planting, rolling. We'll see. What is the next thing we plant? What is it? September already. Let's see. September, October, November, December, January. So wheat would be good. Barley would be good. Sorghum would be great. Sunflowers. September high. And back up in February. Corn. June. Sugar beets would be good, but I ain't got nothing to do do potatoes right now, and I can't afford grapes right now to do grapes. So it looks like it's going to be like barley or sorghum. I might put sorghum back in there again, or in that field, just to get things moving. Where we are. Yeah, see how much seed we got in here. Oh, we need seed. And we don't have any, do we? No, that's lime, that's fertilizer. So we need some seed. How much is this? 1,000. Let's buy a couple of these. And let's buy a fertilizer as well. undo that. Oh, I need to get the rocks up first. See if this guy will keep it straight. Hey, Southern Lady, how's it going? Thanks for dropping by the stream. I appreciate it. Starting to get a little warm in here already without the fan on. Turned it off so you guys can hear me better, but it is getting a little warm. Let's see if this this hired helper will turn the right way. Come on, turn around. There you go. Got a little piece of the corn still stuck in my teeth. We had Captain D's for supper. Corn and fries and hush puppies and a little bit of shrimp and fish. Too bad. Thanks. Just got finished doing my live stream. Okay. I was finishing watching another episode of Life Below Zero while finishing eating my supper, and then finished watching the episode and then doing prep, getting ready for the stream. Didn't even know you were alive. I haven't been on. What are you doing? Stupid workers. Alright, I'm going to fix this. Problemo. This is the major issue right here. Not enough room on this bottom section. Now I got to go back over this end down here. There we go. I'm seeing more rocks in that area. This guy going. There we go. Hopefully he won't stop again, but I have a feeling he's going to get hung up on that shed one more time. Great, great. So like I said, sorry I missed the stream, but I'll catch up over the next couple days. Saturdays are usually my YouTube catch-up days for all the videos and streams that I missed through the week. Between work and trying to put content out almost every day, it gets tiring. So I end up only being able to catch up on the weekends. Alright, there you go. Turn the right way. But I do always catch up. It just may take me a while. I usually sleep in a little bit on Saturdays and then get up at a decent time and start watching videos until lunch, have lunch and watch some more videos and streams, and then play a little bit of something, not sure what, but then catch up again later in the afternoon on things that I hadn't. There we go. He's actually going to turn the right way, I hope. Catch up on things. So if I think so, well, hey, well, look good, bro. You lost weight. No, not really. Still about the same. Probably a little bit less eating out all the time, but not too much. Can't run, so still broken in that aspect. Past injuries and whatnots. Hell, I could barely walk half the time. It takes me like 5 minutes to get down the stairs. Jackson Carnage, yo, how's it going? I appreciate you stopping by the stream. Should have got some more Cokes. Oh, she did. Got some right here in cans that she left up here. I thought I only had a couple bottles. She got me some Diet Cokes on the way home by the gas station as we stopped by with our fish Friday fry up. Basically, trying to be a good Catholic boy, I guess. We had Captain D's, as I said, fish and shrimp and fries and corn, and hush puppies. All the goodness. But it was Captain D's and not Long John Silver's. So. Or even better, fresh. I like the whiting that they cook, but yeah, nice fried fish. But the salmon, not my thing. Definitely don't like salmon or tilapia. It's too fishy tasting for me, for my likes. My wife eats the hell out. It smells up the whole damn fish or house though with fish. She loves that stuff. I can take it and leave it. Pretty much most of the time, leave it when it comes to salmon or tilapia. But it's usually the corn that gets stuck. That's the pain in the butt. Let's go ahead and get these picked up while he's doing that. Knock out two birds with one stone. There we go. And pick up the next one on the way back. I filled up with water the other night, or last Friday night, so those should be good. Got some logs still on here. I want to clean out some of these. Come on, turn. There we go. Usually leave my tractor right out here. He is turning nicely. About time that damn stone picker works. Sadie Deco, hey, how's it going? Thanks for jumping by the stream. I appreciate it. But trying to get up all these rocks off of this field, replant this probably with sorghum, and then that field is all canola, which don't stop, keep going, is probably a couple days into planting. It's at 100%, so we're good there on these canola bits. Let's see, it's fully fertilized. I'll have to do that with the current field, and then we are pretty much cultivated, seeded, growing is about not quite halfway, I guess. So that'll be a few days probably on that. And then we got stones to get up off of this field. And then I gotta mulch this one after I get things rolling on this one. We already limed, so we should be good on that for a while. Forgot to keep that closed. This is our farm. This is the No Man's Land Build It Challenge that Rusty and Gary Vetter put together. Rusty Money Gaming and Gary Vetter. I need to get rid of these forks and get the other ones. We got our bale, our roller, sprayer, plow, some utilities for loader. Guess I gotta put this back out of the way. Hydrant, silo. We got like 19,000 liters of wheat in here that we're going to sell off in January. And I've got this fertilizer. I could probably go ahead and take this over here. Put this up against the wall as well. There we go. We got a bale trailer over there for when we get done with our sorghum, wheat and whatever, barley, whatever we put down. And I've got some chickens over here that are producing. Oh, we got one pallet full already. I'll go ahead and stick that in here out of the way. And this one has got 864 out of 1,000, so that one's going pretty good. I think these are 1,000 liters each. Oh, 1,400, nice. So 2 more stacks in that, we should be good to go. This has got 6,900 in wheat. I think it'll hold like 8 or 9. Health is good, and we got 157 animals out of 360. So pretty good. They're producing slowly but surely. I started with 50 chickens, and they've grown over time. So doing pretty good. Farm's expanding. I can go ahead and fix that field over there. Where's my landscape bit? Down here. Fix this bit. It's a little landscaping, painting, grass. Go ahead and cover as much of this up as we can. There we go. Yeah, I don't have this part of the property. That's why it's not letting me do it. But if I were to go a little bit bigger, it may top out. And let me do this bit. There we go. I've got meadow grass down through here that I could do. It's quite expensive. I think that's all I want to do for now, because I've got to get all of this sorted out. I want to put another greenhouse down and some buildings out here, so I'll probably just leave this for now and call it a win. KAI Trains API and Pepsi Gaming. Hey, wow, I don't recognize any of you guys. You're all coming in new. Usually we have a pretty solid group from the farming simulator community that's in here all the time. I'm going to go ahead and pop up this so I can see everybody. Yep, that's all good. Nobody in Twitch land, and everybody over here is good in YouTube land. New to the game, and I really thought more people would live stream the game, to be honest. They do, actually. It's mainly because it's Friday night. Not a lot of people are on Friday nights, except for myself. I stream every Wednesday and Friday from 9 to about 11 Eastern. All the young people are still out doing their parties, like my daughter, and all the old geezers, like me, are usually about ready to hit the bed because it's late on a Friday night and they're tired from working all week, like me. So, not a lot of in-betweens, but this is why Friday's usually a pretty quiet night. I have a pretty steady stream of users that are on Friday nights from the Farm Sim community. It's only 3 people live. These seem like less cheating stream. Everyone else is using Insta Harvest Combine. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't bother with that. I have the old, the Dominator 108. Start off, like, this is a challenge, a Facebook challenge by Gary Vetter and Rusty Money Gaming. They come up with this challenge. Basically, you have to build a field and set down some different things. You start in farm manager mode, so you're limited. You've got to take a loan and get everything that you need, all your implements and stuff, all of these things sorted out at the beginning of the game. You can put a chicken thing down. Over in that area is the sawmill and the biomass plant, which you can put down. And then I've since then bought another, I don't know if you can see it from up here, But there's a furniture plant, furniture building place over there by the shop down in that section. So basically, you have to buy lot 26, put your sawmill and your biomass down. You can't. This is the normal farm when you start in easy mode, and then down here you can put another building. I've got the lime crusher and the furniture building down here that I bought, and then this is our farm basically right now. I don't have any of this stuff cleared out yet. I want to eventually put another field down along this area, maybe a grassland, and my goal is to buy this plot and put sheep down here and raise grass for the sheep and stuff like that. So that's kind of my plan, anyways, for the farm. But jump back over to this. Yeah, he's doing good. So over here is the actual rules for the Build It Challenge that I had copied off of the Facebook post. So this is where you start. This is kind of all the settings, 5x, normal sleeping, other choice settings like, for snow or whatever. When you load farm manager, there's different rules for 19 as opposed to 20, but you still have to basically paint the field, put the cell point down, do the sawmill. These are all the required implements that you have to buy: sleep trigger, harvester, header, tractor, seeder, plow, tipper, chainsaw, pickup, the transport trailer, the equipment shed, the silo, and the chipper. Some of these I've since replaced. I've sold off and then replaced them with other implements that I like instead. And you also basically get all of your money down to close to 90K as you can get, or 85K I should say. I think I went down to 81K, and then you have to also borrow money so that you have a loan, and then you have to kind of build yourself back up out of it, and then try to get all of these gains or these goals attained. And then there's some second stage goals as well, buying and building more plots, more sell points, all these things. And then there's additional things that he added on later on. What time do you say you streaming till? I go every Wednesday and Friday from 9 to about 11 ish. I'm not always on time. Sometimes I start a few minutes late, and sometimes I go several minutes late. I think last week I did 2.5 hours almost. But I try to keep it pretty steady, right around 2 hours, because that's usually more than most people can take when it comes to streaming. We got somebody over on Twitch. Gunmaster 1195. Hey, how's it going, Gunmaster? Obviously you know who I am, so I'm not sure who that is, though. How's it going? CBW, hey, and Michael Villafana, thanks for coming in from North Texas. Popping in to say hi. I can't read. There we go. It's popping in to say hi before a second load of babies arrive. You got some baby pigs coming in there, Chad? And welcome Nick Melvin as well. Thanks for dropping in. I am Eastern, down here close to Atlanta for myself. Just on the north side of Atlanta. Excuse me. I'm dusty in here. That's what happens when you turn the fan on. Hey, North Texas, how you doing out there? You guys getting any bad weather still? It was a little bit of rain the other day. It stormed a little bit outside. You could hear it rumbling and stuff, but not too bad. We had one day where we had like a little peck of snow, it kind of sort of stuck for a little while, but by morning most of it was gone anyways. I didn't even go outside, so I didn't even notice. My daughter told me. It's like, no, it snowed. I'm like, okay. But it all melted before I even saw it. So by the time I went out, it was already gone. Thank you. Starting to get into that springtime of year, and allergies start to come up. But in here, it's just dust. Lots of rain. Yeah. Yeah, we got lots of rain the last week or so as well. This should be the end of our stone picking. I almost have a full load that I could drop off at the stone crusher. I might even get a full load off this field. This seems like exactly right at the max capacity on this stone picker. Even, yeah, we're clear at the end. And full already. Go ahead and pull this up for a minute. Go over here to our trailer. Offload some of this. Yeah, it's going to be tight. Yep, I knew it. There we go. Yeah. Straighten this up a bit. There we go. Oh, what am I doing? There we go. What are you going back there? This trailer, I don't know what it is about this trailer, but it does that sometimes where it does a weird little peekaboo thing when you offload it, and it jumps up for no reason. It's the D6 or something like that, I think. It's not like the max capacity on it either. And it has its own issues when you hook up to it. And now let's go ahead and unload this. X. Nope, nope, why? Did I not read that right? Should make it in there okay. There we go. Alright, now we can finish that field off. So we can almost do that entire field in one load. That's pretty good. Dry and cold in Iowa. Hey Rusty, thanks for coming in, man. I appreciate it. Let him finish that while I read this. Editing and recording here now. Ah, nice. Are you doing stream or are you doing just a video clip? Let's see. I'm going to forget how to play the game because you're working on it so much. I can't wait. So I started a baking cake. Ah, nice. That's another challenge that Rusty came up, or somebody came up with, but Rusty's doing his challenge as well. Hey, Nathan, how's it going? Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it. Tell Naomi I said hi as well. We'll still update map and set it all up in my current state and move forward then to about to cave in and hopefully start soon too. when we get updated at CBW, just remember to load in first and write down everything you have before updating. I'm even having Bruce withdrawals today. Episode for baking cake and Compton. So you said this is my cousin. So Mike, I'm assuming. Let me close this. I've got Twitch up as well as YouTube, and it's hard to see both. Oh, Tyler. Okay. Gotcha. Thanks for dropping by the Twitch stream. I don't get too many followers out there on the Twitch side of the house. And I don't know what this guy is doing, but he's done. Get back over here and unload this thing again. I just watched it off last episode, so it was pretty filthy. There we go. Go ahead and straighten this out. Get this dumped. Come on, turn a little bit. Turn a little bit. There you go. Oh, excuse me. We had fish and fries and corn, shrimp, and what you call them, the little ball things, from Captain D's. That I love. Simple things like fried batter and bread. Those are awesome. Hush puppies. I watched a few people on stream. Now that I know you to use this stream, I have to stop by more often. Oh yeah, sure. Come on in. Like I said, I stream every Wednesday and Friday. I fell asleep after supper this past Wednesday, unfortunately. But for the most part, I try to keep to my schedule and do everything on time. What do I want to do first? So I guess I could fertilize. Go ahead and get that part done. Now that we got plenty of fertilizer over here. I'm going to have to get another shed going here soon as well. Things just aren't working out the way I had hoped with moving quickly enough to get things moving. Hopefully I'll get a little cash going and be able to purchase that other land right over there and get the sheep going soon-ish. And that'll move things along a little better. And I know I want to put another greenhouse in here and get strawberries in. Right now I've just got the lettuce and the tomatoes going, I think. And I upgraded this the whole way. There we go. Yup. Whoa, almost. Watch what you're doing, Speedy Gonzalez. Alright. See if I can judge this right. Not quite. Almost there. There we go. Trying to get right to the edge without going too far over. And I'll let him finish that. And catch up on what's going on over here. see, most painful 145K I made took an hour to haul a full semi-trailer of honey to sell point. Wow. You made that much off of honey? Either that was a lot of honey, or honey pays very extremely well. I don't have any honeybees right now. I think I wanted to put one down out here at the top of the field, and maybe on this side at like the top of the field, but I just don't really have the cash at the moment. Like, everything is taking so much to do, and as I build up some equity, well now, so one of the best things I did though was pay off the loan. So this is all in the clear, in the black. This is all profit. So as I spend money, it's not going in the hole, at least. So things are at least looking up on that front. And as soon as I get this one done, while he's doing that, I can be in this tractor. Come on, move. I wanted to go over here and get this stone taken back in and get it turned in. Down here at the stone crusher. Yeah, March is peak season, and it's close to around 100 pallets for 2,000 each. About, I had to pull it with Elm Creek's Start John Deere, which is a 4-ton tractor, so it doesn't pull that good. I bought this little 7R as part of the implements and stuff. Right from the get-go, so I could have something with a front loader on it. Since then, I've kind of debated my decision because it's a little large for the load, small for large loads, and moving around the farm, it's kind of been a pain in the butt to get things done from a load perspective. I've got some furniture and things coming in though, so that's always good. These stones in here, get some lime out of it at least, I hope. 4 miles per hour the whole way. Let's see, nice evil loan is gone. Yes, exactly. That was a big headache for me. I do not like having loans in FS19 or 22. It's very painful for me to get any kind of loan to get things done. I don't like having loans. I don't like having loans in life either. Let's go ahead and activate that back. We already have 28,000, so we should have enough lime in here for a while. That'll go through the lime pretty quick. And I'm going to go ahead and turn this back off while we wait on that other field to get done. And then I'm going to seed it, probably put sorghum in it, and get that crop rolling for the next stage while I wait on the soybeans to get done. Man, this really moves through the line. Already up over 32K. Honey is simple but cheap. Props to the guy who made that much off of it. Yeah. So do you play this, Tyler? I know you're over on Twitch land, but do you play FS19 or FS22? Have you bought the game yet? Played around with it much? I shouldn't be drinking soda this late, but yeah. Oh well. this should be done. Yep, no more stones, and go ahead and deactivate that so they don't keep charging me. Lettuce is going in that one, tomatoes in that one, and planks. Why is it not processing planks? Storing the wood chips, I got that. And then the furniture wood, it's got planks, it's got plenty of planks coming in. So do 7 from 5 planks or 4 trees. So it should be doing okay. It's just processing really slowly. Like the furniture takes forever to get done. Let's go back out to the field and get that piece done. Then halfway I gave up, and Lisa Mac Anthem 4x5, 6x4 for 4K. Wow. Olson, oh, must have been a bot. Rusty got him with the old band hammer. Appreciate it, Rusty. Man, I can't believe it's 10 o'clock almost already. Get gas for this thing pretty soon. We're almost down to half tank. I don't like getting too much lower than half tank before I gotta fix things and move things along. We can't do, it's just that time of year right now. We just can't really sell very much. There's a lot being produced, but not a lot in sales. There, that's what I mean. See that, how that jumped up like that when I stopped and then unhooked it? It's really weird how it does that. I don't know. I've only seen it do it on this trailer. I've had it on my other streams as well, do it on that. Okay, why did he stop here? You got fertilizer left, dude. Why'd you stop? Stupid workers. There we go. And I think there was a little tiny spot down here that I missed right here by the chicken farm. I see it right there. Let's go ahead and get that. Knock that out and put this away. Yeah, let's put it back over here, I guess. That one's down, and then we can go ahead and get our seeding, putting our sorghum in, and getting started on this field. Oh, wait a minute. Just so I remember this, do we roll before and after seeding, or to get the full percentage, or just after seeding when you lay your seed bed down? Rusty or CBW? I thought it was just after, so. If you know any different, let me know, because I haven't really seen a difference in it when I do before and after kind of thing. So. I just want to make sure I'm doing it right way. I do after seeding. Okay, so you don't have to do both. That's the important thing, and I'm trying to make sure I'm doing things the right way. Too far over. There we go. Hey, come on. A little bit more. There you go. Trying to get right on the line if I can. Right as you see. Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure. And now let's do our sorghum. I went too far, didn't I? Sorghum. All right. Let's go ahead and get this going. Huh, what did he run over? I see it popping up like that and looks like he's running over stuff. But I guess not. I thought that was a little weird. We need some more property so we can grow a lot more. To do that over there as a grass field and put a sheep field somewhere, maybe even like down here at the end of where the greenhouses are, put a sheep pen. But they're so small, the sheep pens. Wish we had bigger pens, like something that would hold like 250 sheep. That would be awesome. But definitely I want to try to buy that land over there and just do a big grass field across it. CBW Larkin. We have people over, and whatever I try to talk to my mom is like, okay. So just went upstairs. If they play a game and you call me down, I'll probably. Nah. Of course you didn't finish. Only a few feet from the end. Stupid workers. Ah! Come on. You're right there. You got plenty of space to get around there. Dumb workers. There we go. That should cover just perfect. But my favorite tractor so far, one of my favorites is actually this case right here, because for the cost, like at like $100,000, you can upgrade the 7250 on this Case IH, and although it's not got the capability to do front loader and stuff like that, it will pull stuff like this, which is usually a 300 horsepower requirement. This thing pulls it no problem, and it'll go up to 280 horsepower on this little case. So it's a great little tractor. I probably got too many hours on it right now anyways. 9.3 hours already on this farm. I've used it for a lot of stuff. But it's a good little tractor. And then, of course, most of the time I like having a decent John Deere or something for at least doing like load stuff, front loader stuff, work like that around the farm, just kind of moving around. That little 7R that I have over here is capable of doing the logs and pretty much most of the the local farm work with the front loader and everything. So it's a pretty decent little tractor. I like John Deere's. They're pretty good. I have no real preference on tractors though, for the most part. But I do like to have that case, at least as a starter tractor. Let's see. We had that exact tractor. What you on the Cedar is real life. The 7250. Yeah, it's a nice little tractor. It's got good amount of horsepower, and you put the 7250 Pro in it, and it pays a little. I think about 10 or 20,000 extra to beef up the engine for the horsepower. It's a nice little tractor. Putting these dualies on it work really well. Like I said, I get most of the stuff done that I need to get done with it. It'll pull big machinery like this easily enough to do seeding. It just whip around with that stone crusher and the roller and even the plow, right? Flicking around the plow, you don't have to cheat or any of that. You can pull the plow normally. I've used it's a Limpkin color, but the plow is just the Lizard 6M, 9M, the $15,000 one. So it's a nice square plow that I like pulling behind, and it goes pretty much just a little bit over what the length of those tires distances are spaced out. Does a pretty good job of hauling, moving, doing things that you need to do with heavy lifting. You lurking as well, Southern Lady? No problem. I thank everybody for coming into the stream tonight. Sorry I missed Wednesday night, but after supper I was just super tired from the whole weekend. My weekends last week started off bad with being on a 6.5 hour call, and then another 2 hours trying to get my own equipment back up from an all-day outage kind of thing. But yeah, it was just one of those things, and being able to keep up and get things done, and get some rest in and get caught up. I was just so tired last Wednesday, and I sat down, I ate supper, and while we were sitting there eating some burger and rings and stuff, watching Light Below Zero, and catching up on episodes, and just like passed out right there watching TV. I didn't even wake up until like 11:30. I was like, holy crap. So, yeah, sometimes your sleep debt just doesn't allow you to catch up. And you only need a little bit, so let's go ahead and turn that around. Don't want to get him stuck on a tree or anything silly like that. I'm not going too much over, so easy to pull through this field. Like I said, this tractor's pretty damn good for being a small medium tractor. It's got good horsepower, so I highly recommend this tractor. Let's go ahead and get this pulled in. All right, good deal. And I want to try to put some rows down through here, a small path with a fence, if I could. That's kind of the goal I want to get to, is kind of taper off where this field ends and straighten this thing out a little bit so I can fit a road and a fence down through here. That's the goal anyways. And let's go ahead and move over here. Oh. Slow down, Speedy. Alright. Straighten it out. There you go. Alright. That's all done. Let's go in here and get our roller hooked up. I don't have the big roller, but I do have a decent roller. Like I said, I'm having to build this farm little bits at a time, and this is all I could afford at the time. No, this is not even the roller. What am I doing? This is the mulcher. That's the second time I've done that. There we go. There's my roller out here behind the bush. Not trying to beat the bush about it. There we go. Alright, now we have the roller on. And we go ahead and get up here and get ready to get caught up and spread this out. That is almost right. Let's go ahead and move this over a little bit. About right there should do. Get our tractor lined up the right way. And off to the races. Right down the line. Perfect. Alright, now I can get caught up again. See, we had duals only on the back for tillage and take them off for harvesting. You'll definitely see the tractor this summer, hopefully, because I'm hoping to do a lot more real life farming vids. Ah, cool. That's awesome, Creighton. Yeah, I'd definitely like to see them. Around my neck of the woods, it used to be all case when I was younger. Now everything is John Deere. I mean, everything. I've seen this big, there was a parade with a big 8R with all the tracks and all the deals and Trump stickers and flags hanging off of it, cruising down in a parade. And I'm like, so yeah, that's where I grew up. Small town area. They love parading in their tractors. It's about. Oh, it's your cousin Pam. Love watching. Hey, Pam. How's it going? Is bales good service of cash? Source of cash. It could be. It kind of depends on what you're getting. Like if you're cutting grass and you're getting silage bales, hell yeah. Silage is the best to turn in for profit. But if you're only getting, oh shoot, he didn't do the end of that field. If you're only doing like straw bales, you're only going to get a few thousand if you're lucky. I think I made 3,000 something off of that field over there with sorghum or whatever wheat when I did wheat. So I had a full trailer of bales. That's why I needed the bale trailer. But this field over there, not cauliflower, canola field. I did that with wheat first, which I have about 20,000 liters of wheat that I got off of it, which is pretty good. But bale wise, when you're selling straw and stuff, you're only going to get a few thousand to 3,000, 4,000, something like that off your entire field. So it's not a real money maker. It's probably best to use your straw for animals and things like that. I mean, you can sell it; it's not a big deal, but you know, it's probably better. Faster way to make money is by selling the milk, selling the beef, whatever, to rate, you know, to bring their comfort level, health level up for your cows and um, pigs and things like that you have, and take care of them instead of the straw sales from the bales. You just it's probably going to end up making you more money getting rid of the milk and things and taking care of your animals instead. You know, but something like that would produce a decent amount of straw for your animals. If I had a cow shed or something out here and using that to cover my shed requirements for making them healthier, um, it definitely works out best for that. But I mean, I didn't have those at the time. I just have chickens, so they don't need straw. So it's a decent little money maker. It's not great, but it's okay. If I were to switch that field up to make like all grass and start selling the silage, I would probably have made 10 to 15,000 off of it easily. I would say. Depends on what silage prices are, but they go for a lot better than what the baled straw goes for. Debating, investing. Oh, wait a minute. You love the case. Yeah, no offense. I would start silage, but got no clue how it works. Silage is pretty easy. Basically, you just need the the baler, the wrapper, and then you can sell the bales at the store up there and make a decent profit on it. But basically, they have to ferment for at least 24 or 48 hours, depending on what you have set up in your seasons. I think I've got 1 day seasons turned on, so it doesn't take long for them to, you know, only a couple sleep days on here to get them to ferment. Good thing about silage, though, and one of the things I wanted to do when I do the sheep farm and stuff is put a silage pit back here in the back somewhere, like maybe behind the trees or something, away from the house as much as possible because it gets rank. Make a silage pit back there, cut all the grass, dump the grass in the pit, and then cover it and make it a silage pit. And then as soon as it gets fermented, you can take the raw silage and instead of bales, you basically use a loading wagon instead to pick it all up, and you dump it in the silage pit, and you can make money off of straight loose silage. Or you could take it and use it as part of your mixing for your feed to make TMR and whatnot for like cows or whatever you need it for. So it's good. I mean, it depends on what you want to do. You know, which is why I like playing this game. It's pretty far open ended in how you deal with things. Like, do you want to sell and make silage? Do you want? Okay, this is ferted. One fert. I need a second fert after I roll, and then or use the silage for animals. It's totally up to you. Like right now, I don't have animals that use silage for TMR or have any requirements for it, so I would just sell it if I had that as a grass field over there and could get a pit going. Hell yeah, I would definitely sell all the grass. And you know, there's other things you need. You know, you got to cut the grass, obviously. Then you have to bale the grass or use a loading wagon to dump the grass into your silage pit. And then as soon as you cover it and get it fermented, you can take the load and take it over to the store and sell it raw, or you know, as raw silage, or you can bale it and then take it to like a biomass plant, biogas, not biomass, biogas plant, which usually sells for a decent amount of money. At not here. Where's the biomass thing? So inside of productions, biomass. So these right here, these are usually on your map, and you can take these and sell the silage at these joints in that little drop point right there at the top left, where it's got an arrow as a dump point. You can take it there and dump it, and then turn all of your silage into biogas, and the biogas will produce fuel, which you basically sell, and digestate is a byproduct of the biogas, and you can get decent money for that as well, selling it, or you can use it to fertilize your fields, so you don't have to keep buying fertilizer all the time. Same with like cows and pigs; they'll produce manure and digestate, depending on what you feed them and what you use, straw or not straw. You can have a lot of manure. You can use manure wagons. Digestate. You can have a little digestate wagon in here. Where are they? Right here, slurry tanks. And these slurry tanks you buy, you can basically get these this one like whips it around out the back, and that's how you put down the fertilizer. So depends on what you want to do, how you want to farm. You want to be an organic farmer? Do you want to use fertilizer, powdered fertilizer the whole time? Do you want to use slurry from pigs? They're usually the best when it comes to slurry. Cows pretty much produce a lot of manure, so you can use the poop spreader on that. Just kind of up to you. What do you want to do? So how are you doing tonight, Pam? I know it's getting 10 o'clock, after 10 already. Getting kind of late. How was your week? Pretty good? I'm debating harvesting 150 into milk or bale making. Pepsi. I only have chickens. Yeah, exactly. I usually start off with chickens because they're pretty easy. They just take like wheat. I'm glad they got rid of the water requirements on that a little bit. Sheep are pretty easy as well, as long as you got like a grass field. Sheep are easy as pie to take care of. You just drop the grass in there and go feed them once in a while, and usually they're pretty good. And then they produce wool, which you can turn into fabrics and go that route in production. And fabrics into clothes, I think clothes go for like 10,000 per 1,000 liters or something like that. It's really crazy the amount you get from clothes in production. There, 11,000, and that's a downtime. So imagine what you're going to get for the clothes at the height of April. This is September, almost the lowest period. And if you sold clothes at April, yeah, that would be probably 15,000 at least, or something like that. Crazy. I've got 19,000 liters of wheat in the silo over there. So even at that, like I don't have anything to make bread or anything like that. So I've got to wait till January for high sales level, the highest, and be able to drop it at that point, which is only, 4 months away. I've got canola coming out of that one, which should be done by November, hopefully. And then sorghum in this one should be done by January as well, because it only takes a couple months for sorghum to be done. So that's another payout. And then I can drop beans back in again in both fields and be ready to go before June, if I can get them in by the end of the year. So, yeah, got kind of a plan. And then of course you got grass and hay you can sell at different times. Straw you can sell at the end of the year. But yeah, turning the products like wheat into bread or flour and then bread is where the money making is really at. Because you look at the bread prices; they're over 2,000. Just single wheat, when you sell wheat, is only like 500. So 4 times as much as per 1,000 liters is what you're making. And you just got to time everything right. to make sure that you're, basically planting at the low end period of the season and then selling at the high end of the season when your money is at you know the top payout for the crop is basically what you're going for. Are you going to watch Sim Farmer's live stream tomorrow? I don't really care for his live streams. I don't mind the time lapses he does, and I keep track of the No Man's Lands and stuff like that, but I don't really care for his live streams. Just not really my thing with him. He does a lot of the repeat stuff over and over again, and I've been watching him for probably a couple years now. That's why I only watch the time lapses, just because he just repeats constantly. He doesn't change things up. He's always starts off selling wood, then he plants the crop, then he does the chickens, then he does the greenhouses, then he goes back to the wheat, and it's just over and over again the same thing. So I try to shake it up a little bit. One of my goals off of this farm is to make a vineyard on it somewhere, and eventually get into grapes and selling grapes. And like I said, I wanted to do the sheep next, which would mean eventually having to get the thing to make fabric and the thing to make clothes. That's not something I currently do on these farms. Yeah. Shoot. Go around here again. I'll get this right yet. There we go. Got to be smarter than a fifth grader, right? There we go. It'll come out right in the end. I'll get this last part of this field done. And there's a couple little patches that this guy missed that I need to go over. Right there at the end by the chicken barn, and I may have to go over that end where I started as well on this last pass, just to keep up with everything. I have a question. Why does it take so long to grow wheat? Wheat being a grain, a lot of the grains take a while. Sorghum is the fastest growing grain. These rape weeds like canola, soybeans and stuff are fairly quick, but they go through each of the stages. Sunflower and corn take quite a while as well. That's why they always say knee high by July in real life. The potatoes are probably a decent payout, as well as sugar beets. These root crops, are probably the highest paying in the game. You wouldn't think it, but because the equipment itself is so expensive, to get going on. But root crops are the best payout in the game, just because you make so much of it. Yeah, I need to go over that a little bit and that a little bit. So somewhere down here is a piece I missed. Going to go straight across like this. There we go. Can't miss it that way. And there's a bit down here at the end. Looks like right in here somewhere. Yep, right there. Looks like he missed quite a bit. I'll just go over this again. Make one more pass just to make sure I got it rolled good, and then this should be it for this field. Now that it's completely rolled, go ahead and bring that back up and get the right thing picked. There, that one's done, and it's fertilized. First stage, I got to go another fertilizer state on it, and we should be good to go for growing. Let's go ahead and move this over here for now. I'm starting to get a big machinery build up in this area, so I need to Gotta, oh, yo, watch what I'm doing. Ah, yeah, come on. Ah, stuck underneath this stupid trailer. Turn the right way. This damn trailer. Sorry, cheated. I don't cheat very often, but when I do, it's for a reason like that. It's like, I can't get out of that. And now I'll go back here and fix it now. There was no way for me to get unwedged out of that, underneath that trailer. Just tucked right up under the four-wheeler catch. There we go. Ah, no, I didn't want to do that. Now I gotta go pick up my weight again. This way, this way, this way. There we go. Straighten it out, straighten it out. There you go. Yeah, come on, turn. There you go. I'm not the best driver in Farm Sims. I'll tell you that right now. Alright, let's go back and get our weight back on here. I do pretty decent most of the time. There we go. Now let's get our fertilizer back on. What are you doing? Too far. There you go. Get the right angle on here. Now we can get going. Now that I've cleaned this area out, I can get back and forth a lot easier through this to my fields. Let's see, where's the pivot point for this? Right there looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and get him situated. There we go. Perfect. Get it fertilized one more time. Oh, hey, Looney, thanks for dropping by. I appreciate it. I'm only a few behind this time, trying to pay attention to what I'm doing without killing myself and wrecking all my equipment. Just going to hit the hay. No problem. I understand. I have a question. Why does it take so long to grow wheat? Little Red King. Again, you know, that was because of the grains problem. You know, you've got different growth rates on the grains. Sorghum is the fastest. Wheat and barley are some of the slower ones, but you also get straw from the products, from the different grains, whereas sorghum, you don't get straw. You just have to mulch it back in. So it just kind of depends on which one you're doing. I think out of all of them, barley is probably the most profitable of the grains. Sorghum does pretty well, and it's a good chicken feed. I used one of them for chicken feed at one point, and then I stored the wheat. But it just kind of depends and what you're trying to accomplish. Wheat's okay, and it's not bad in sales. I mean, it's not far off from the other grains either. Not tremendously. Like these are a 582, 524. Oats are 927. They're probably the best at price, but barley, because you get the straw and everything on top of it, it's pretty decent as well. and then you get 700 for sorghum. So it's kind of in the middle of everything. And then soybeans, obviously, that's a top payout, and then corn and sunflowers are pretty decent for them. Canola is pretty decent for it as well. And then you've got potatoes and sugar beets. Although the money amount is small, you get the largest payout for these two because the root crops, you get thousands upon thousands of liters off of it. I did it again. Why are you stopping right here? I don't know why it stopped on this edge as well. Yeah, see, it's not covering that edge at all with fertilizer. Try to go a little bit more down here. Yeah, see, it's not covering it. I don't know if that's because it's on my property line, it's over my property line, or what's going on. But the rest of it looks pretty good, and we got our things heated. We got 2 fertilizer states on it. I think we're at a point to where that field is good to go until probably January, or even before January. We might have it done by December, and then we'll be able to harvest that one as well and put another crop in there. Put this right back that way. There we go. And we should be good to go on this field. Everything's fertilized. Got plowing, lime, rolling, mulched. We're good. No weeds at the moment. That one has sorghum in it, I think. Yeah, sorghum. And then first stage and about third stage on this. And then we'll be ready to harvest that one in probably a couple days. So we should be good to go. Now it's just a matter of cleaning up stuff and checking. It looks like we got some more tomatoes out here in our greenhouse. I could sell them, but I think the top end on tomatoes is January as well. Let's see, tomatoes, yeah, January. So we got like 3 more months of that, and then lettuce is the same at January, so we got about 3 more months of that. I could sell them for a decent amount here, but I think I want to wait until January to get the lettuce gone, and then that'll make the best bank. Yeah, that's about it. We should maybe sleep for the night. Try and see if I could sell. What is our furniture at? I think furniture is not till, yeah, it's June, so we can build up furniture for a while. I guess we just rest for a minute and call it a day on here. Sleep tonight. I can catch up on things. I don't watch Sim Farmer's live stream. I just listen to him talk and talk to him while recording a YouTube video at the same time. Ah, gotcha. What's an early game crop for money wise? Money beans are always good, but you have to time it right in your planning. So, obviously they sell in June, but they'll take you like 4 or 5 months to get done. June, July is your best sales time. I would plant down here in like October, maybe even November, and then that way by the time you get to June, you can store these in your silo for a couple months. You're going to take at least 4 months to get through this section, so maybe even wait until December to plant soybeans and then let it go for a couple months and then sell them in June at your high point. But yeah, soybeans are definitely a good money crop. Potatoes and sugar beets are the best, which, you know, same thing. You want to plant them in June and go up in the fall and get rid of those. I've never done olives before, so I'm not really sure on that one. I've never done grapes either, so but it looks like to me October is the best plant time. And then you could sell, you know, the wheat and barley are good anytime. Same with sorghum. The sorghum only takes a couple months to get ready, but you know it depends on whether you want to store it, sell it. You know, what do you want to do with sorghum? It's a good animal feed as well for chickens. So yeah, that's my advice, anyways. But I always try to, you know, plant low, sell high. Can you get Hulk mod on PS5? That I don't know. I'm not a console player at all. I don't own an Xbox or a PS5. My daughter has an Xbox One. I haven't played. I mean, I own some consoles, but they're all retro consoles. Atari, Super Nintendo, a Retron 5, which plays Famicom, Super Nintendo, NES, a couple more Game Boy Advanced. Yeah, that's the only kind of consoles I play. Especially when I do my Throwback Thursday episodes of games from the past. There's our sorghum coming up. See, we're only at 98%. Why is it not 100% yield? I don't understand that. I did everything the right way, as far as I could tell, but it's not bringing me up to 100%. This field, on the other hand, sitting at 100%. So I can't think of what I did differently between these two. I mean, I plowed, I de-stoned it, fertilized it, seeded it, rolled it, fertilized it again, and we should be good to go, but I don't understand why it's not picking that up. I can get rid of this. So that's another thing that irritates me as well. I can't, like, ever cut these little stumps out. Ever. I don't know why. It's maybe because I tried to load that stupid lumberjack mod and it was problematic for me. So ever since, it doesn't want to load or kill stumps, basically. So I got to go all the way over here and dump this tree into my log trailer. What are you doing? Get back up here. There we go. And then let's move that all the way up. There we go. There's a I've got a mulcher back there behind the shed or the house. These two right here are probably in my way as well. If I could cut both of these down. Like I should be able to get rid of this stump right here just by doing stuff on that stump, but it won't let me. Get rid of this one as well. Come on, come on, come on. Why is it going clear up there? These little tiny logs. They're such a pain. There we go. There's one more out here. Yeah. Good enough. Not quite right, but it is what it is. Come on, move. That's another irritating thing for me. Waiting for the tractors to move once you get in it, and it takes like 5 seconds for it to recognize that you're in the tractor and then move the tractor. Like, look, I've got it in, I've started up, I'm ready to go, and it's taken forever for it to get moving. There we go. I'm going to take these bushes down at the same time just to get rid of them. And I've got one right here as well. Ah, come on. Turn! This thing has no wheelbase for turning. Alright, that one's done. Cleaned up that little patch right there that I wanted to get. There's more trees and things back here that I could get, but I don't, at least not yet. Set this back here behind the house. I want to clear out that little bit of land, but I've got a few other things I need to take care of first. And one of them is getting more of the veggies picked up. Can you, no, Hulk, you already asked that one. Like most of the good payers are special equipment, but I'm still using starter equipment. Yeah, the same with me. I don't have anything special. I'm still using a Dominator 108. You know, I've got the best trailer I could probably get at this level. I've got that Bell trailer, the Stone Crusher, which is decent, the cheap roller, a cheap baler, a cheap sprayer, cheap plow, cheap mulcher. I've got all the functional equipment for the farm. It's just, you know, I don't have any real specialized equipment. I think that seeder is the most expensive thing that I bought, and that was like 140,000 or something like that. I want to say for the diesel. I moved up. I had an old crusty, nasty 3 meter seeder that was taking me forever to use, and the fields were getting bigger, and I needed something bigger to perform with my seeder to get this field done pretty quickly. Oh, I don't know how big these will stack, but I've got pretty much a full trailer load now. There we go. So, or almost full trailer load. Looks like I might be able to get one more in there. I could take that wood straighten out. I could take that wood off and put it in the furniture place. Get some more furniture going, or sell it at the biomass, one or the other. I think a better plan would be selling the wood chips at the biomass, collecting them from both the furniture pit and the what am I doing? Not the roller. I need the wagon. Selling the wood chips, basically for heating fuel. Now that I've got that going and that one almost ready to go, go down here and see what I could pick up at the furniture store first, and then stop by the sawmill and pick that one up and see if I can place it right in the furniture or the biomass for sales. See if I can get a little bit of cash. Probably isn't going to be much for heating anyways. Used to play on my dad's old GameCube. I used to buy all of those consoles for my sons. They played everything religiously, especially like Final Fantasy. My one son is a nut about Final Fantasy. What we got down here? We should have like, yeah, we got 3 going. I can actually move these and try to pick up. I don't even know if this does have wood chips. I should be able to load wood chips somewhere. I don't know where though. Let's move these off to the side a little bit. And that'll save some space coming back. These go for a couple thousand a piece or so. Where do they sell wood chips? Or where do I pick up wood chips? Here? So storing wood chips. And the biomass is the place you sell wood chips, but I'm not showing it on here as one of mine. So it's got plenty of planks, so it's producing. It's just like I'm not, like, these aren't going down fast enough. It's taken way too long, and I've got 1,500 wood chips in that as well. So maybe I can straighten this out. here and load wood chips. Doesn't seem to be taking that seems like an offload point and a sell point. Maybe here. Nope. I wonder if I switched it for, instead of storing, to do distributing. Or selling, that I'll sell those wood chips as I get them in. And then the same down here on the biomass and the sawmill, and then sell those as well. I sold starter plow and seeder, and using a seeder that does all of that is a lot faster. Yeah, exactly. I got rid of that little blue and red seeder, as well as the 5-point plow. I got rid of those, and I bought a decent the 6-meter plow, and then I got later I got the larger seeder, the YT 2060 or whatever it is called, the Great Plains one that you saw, the great big one. Just because it made more sense to get the field done quicker in seeding and fertilizing and things like that, to be able to knock that out faster. All right. So I think this is where I get the wood chips. No? I thought that's where it would be at. Is it down here maybe? No, that's where the planks come out when you do planks. So if I do this and then change the output to selling and sell those, and same with the wood chips here, change this to selling, sell the wood chips, why is it, yeah, it's out of space. And this one is full. It can't take any more planks. I don't know. I'm kind of lost at this. So these should all be selling their wood chips. Maybe it does it at the end of the day. I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that. That's where you sell wood. I would think you load wood over here, or you load your wood chips. But it does not seem like that's the case. This is This is an input from the sawmill. Wood planks and chips. So, and then over here is where you put your wood, right there. Oh, I'm lost. I don't know on that one. I would think that you could take your wood chips and pull them directly, and then sell them over here at the biomass. Pull up. Sell wood. Why are you? Switch hand tool. Toggle. HUD mode. Yeah, so you can't really do anything but sell wood there. There's no other option for anything. Unload there. I could unload it if I had the stupid start filling. Ah, there we go. So those should be done now, and then I can sell that over the biomass. I gotta unload this here. I made $200 off of wood chips. That's pretty good. And now these, it should be clear on wood chips, but now it's still full of planks. Yeah, so I sold the wood planks from that one. I could get 130 wood chips from this one, I guess, somehow, if I went under the load thing, I think. But I didn't see any loading portion under the carpentry. And then a sawmill, of course, is the one I just sold from. So it's got wood, it's slowly distributing, but it's really full right now. Good, go back on this. Yeah, this is not processing at all. You know what, if I switch this to change out mode to storing, so now I process some. And I pulled a couple out of here. So if I move these to this side, and just pulled the wood back out. Oh, there we go. So it's popping on a regular here. As soon as I empty it, it's popping. And change this back to planks. Change the output to distributing, and then wait for some more to get done and pushed out to the furniture store, and then come over here and get these and put these in the wagon, and then get these going. I need the other wagon though to load pallets, and those aren't going to be ready until June anyways for the other store. So really not a lot to do. I can't really pull anything out of the others, the furniture or anything else. It's processing as fast as it can, I guess. This is where I want to cut all this off and do a grass field in here and do sheep. But I have to get rid of all these trees once I buy it. So, yeah, that's the thing. There's a tree there I thought that I forgot to get. Let's go ahead and put this back on. Not doing what I expected. I wanted to get wood chips out of there and sell them and see what I could get out of. Look at that. Weird.